So I was watching the most recent stream from Sea of Thieves, where they were talking about whether Merrick had won or the Reapers had won on whether to save or destroy Golden Sands. And that wasn't the part that honestly I really cared about in the stream after watching it. The part that I cared about most was how they were talking about how Sea of Thieves had become such a special game to them throughout its development and the growth of the community. And I felt a similar way, so I kind of wanted to sit down today and just talk a little bit about it because me and my friends have been playing Sea of Thieves from launch on day one, and we have stuck with this game for the 4 years it's been out now. And I kind of wanted to analyze here today and think, why is that? Because no other game has really grabbed me like that, other than I can think of back in the day when I used to play a lot of Minecraft with my friends. And I kind of want to sit down today and analyze why I think that is. So, the first reason I feel that Sea of Thieves is such a unique and special game is that Rare does a fantastic job at community engagement. They do a fantastic job of having events that get their players playing the game and engaged in the storyline as well as interacting with other players. One event they did very early on with this was actually the Hungering Deep, where in order to fight a megalodon, you had to have 5 crew members, which meant you had to cooperate with another crew that was not your own. And this was before they added alliances. This created some very interesting problems because you had to communicate and work with a crew that you didn't know if you could trust. Maybe after you killed the megalodon, they would just take your stuff. But the community banded together in order to finish this achievement and work together with each other. Now, further with this community management, I feel that events they do like EXP weekends or double, triple EXP, where it is not a set amount from the beginning, but is a scaling amount based on how many people tweet about the game and spread the news, is a fantastic way of creating more community engagement. This method of having people tweet and repost about these events gets their friends to see it, reminds them, oh, hey, Sea of Thieves, right. So not only are you getting more bonuses from the game, this is a free way of more publicity, and I think that's a fantastic way of doing it. Another way that I feel they've handled community engagement incredibly is how they often share and repost art that the community's created of different characters they like, or their own pirates, or situations they were in Sea of Thieves. This helps people really feel more involved in the story and the community as a whole. My second reason I feel Sea of Thieves is such a unique game is the lore. Now, that's not just the story itself, which the story I do feel is very well written and is very interesting if you dig deeper into it. But I feel the lore is special because you don't need to understand it to play the game. You could simply understand that I need to go sell this loot to the merchants. I need to sell this loot to the gold hoarders. And that's all you need to know. You don't need to know anything about any of the characters, any of their backstories. You just know, I bring this to an outpost and sell it. Or, if you so desire, you can go as far as reading the comics that Sea of Thieves puts out, reading into small details you find on islands that point to either like a character's history or perhaps a very early tester or player of the game. And from all this, you can dig even deeper and piece everything together. Many people I've seen have done this and created very complex lore videos about this. I'm not going to get into that specific lore here, but I want to say that I feel that's very special that they make it almost a kind of a la carte lore. You can pick how much lore you want to know. You want to really dig into it? Fantastic, you can. But you don't have to. If you don't care about the story, you don't have to. You can just play the game and be a pirate with your friends. My third and final reason I feel Sea of Thieves is such a unique game is the replayability factor. Many games, especially story-based ones, you play once, maybe twice at most, and that's it. You know the story, you've played it through, you've had the experience, you're not playing it again. Inherently, multiplayer online games have far more replayability because it's either like CSGO, you get in and you play a match, or in Sea of Thieves' case, you hop on with your friends and you finish a task for that night. However, I feel Sea of Thieves has a very unique replayability to it because when you get on Sea of Thieves, you don't know how anything's going to go that night. You can do a merchant mission one night and have a completely different experience than doing the same merchant mission another night because you run into a kraken one night. Maybe one night you're chased by reapers and you have to escape them. This level of uncertainty, I feel, really helps draw me and my friends at least back in because we don't go into it knowing what's going to happen. We go in like, we're setting sail, who knows what happens tonight. And I feel that this really helps draw people back in and keeps the game from getting stale or tired. Another part of replayability is I feel that Sea of Thieves devs keep adding new missions, new things to do, new things to find, When me and my friends first started playing on day one, there was only so many missions you could do. You could do one mission for the merchants, one mission for the gold hoarders, and one mission for the Order of Souls. That was it. And at the beginning, the game did kind of get stale. He's like, well, we've done this mission 10 times already. But Sea of Thieves devs have keep adding new missions. They have also added secrets around the world you can find. One night, me and one of my friends, we sailed around trying to find Umbra's journals. Umbra is a character that gives you tattoo sets. And to unlock these tattoo sets, you have to find her journals around the Sea of Thieves. So me and my friends set out, and all we did for that entire night was just find journals. And it was fantastic. I feel that this leads to a very special part of Sea of Thieves for me. The replayability also comes from the downtime in the game, in my opinion, honestly. This downtime allows you time to talk with who you're playing with. Instead of a very detail-based game or focus-based game like CSGO, as I mentioned earlier, where you have to focus. And if you're dead already, you should be giving callouts to your friends with things you see. In Sea of Thieves, there's plenty of downtime. You could be sailing for 5 minutes and have nothing really happen. You could hop on Twitter for all it matters. But I feel like this allows you to talk to the people you're playing with, and me and my friends also use it as a social game. It's something to have while we're kind of playing in the background but not super focused on, and we can just talk to each other about how our day or week went, how things are going. And I feel this is one major reason Sea of Thieves has replayability. It reminds me of back when I used to play Minecraft with my friends back in the day, when we were younger. We would play Minecraft, not because we specifically wanted to play Minecraft, we would hop on and play and kind of have a game in the background while we were talking to each other on Discord. I feel that this social aspect of the game adds a very interesting replayability. Because of all these reasons, I feel it combines to create a very unique playstyle. I haven't really seen this from any other games. There may be some out there, but no large, very successful games come to mind for me. So, I personally feel that Sea of Thieves is a very special and unique game, and I kind of want to talk about why I felt that way. And this video is a little bit of a way of me thinking why I felt that way, because I've played this game for 4 years now, and it's become a pretty big part of my life. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below if you'd like to see me do more of this kind of style of content. I've never really made a video where it's just talking. So far my videos have been very gameplay based, so if you like hearing me talk about games, I have plenty of other games I could talk about that I really enjoy, so if you like this, please leave a like down below and subscribe if you want to hear more.